Hi everybody, this is a 5-minute light language. It's inspired by a few things that I've come across recently that I feel is connected partly to Chiron in Aries at the moment. I'm going to link a Molly McCord video in the description box, and it's about 3/4 of the way through. She starts to talk about Chiron in Aries and how it's very much about where you've been rejected or outcast at a soul level, so in history, in other lifetimes, and how that is coming up to be resolved in this lifetime, especially if you have Chiron in Aries, or when Chiron is back in Aries at the moment. And how this is very relevant to light workers. Also, this has come up in a lot of things I've been watching on TV or experiencing, where there's been a throwback to those eras and those times where children and really people were not treated with respect or kindness or love or compassion. It was kind of a very narcissistic way of being in the world. And for sensitive people, light workers, for anyone really, but especially in those populations, it has caused immense wounding, preventing people from being able to really express truly who they are, as they've been persecuted or rejected in the past. So what this is about really is about being able to be your true self through healing rejection, lack of love, lack of sympathy, lack of compassion, lack of empathy towards you in the past from others, that is creating any kind of unconscious wall to being a true expression of yourself, and enabling you to receive love from yourself and from others. Ishataka kataka katoko totoko toko takita kataka toko tachakita kataka kakako akatati takataka toko tatitaka potoko poko atatataka kakatoko. So I've used these cards just to help us bring the energies through. These are from the Diana Cooper Magic of the Unicorns deck. So the first one that's come out, and this is a continuation, so this comes in first, which leads to this, which leads to this, and these are at the higher levels, more like the soul level. So we've got 32 Cosmic Ruby. Be a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. So it's basically saying bring your peace, your love, your essence from your high self, from your soul, bring it in. Bring that mastery in. Be the peace ambassador from that level. You already are at that level. Bring it through, because shine it out. Because what you've experienced in other lifetimes, persecution, things like that, was the opposite of peace, the opposite of compassion, of unity. So this is bringing that in, bringing the antidote in, which then leads to focus your light and listen for a message. So as you're bringing that peace, that essence, that light worker mission through, focus that essence, that energy, that light, that mission into the things that are coming up in your world that are revealing to you that lack of compassion, love, kindness, understanding, unity. Anywhere where you feel out of place or rejected or wounded, or unloved or alone, bring that in to those places, and be present to listen for the higher guidance, the higher messages around that. And then from there, soul satisfaction, honor your uniqueness, do what makes you feel good. So from that place of bringing in that peace, focusing it into the places where there is a lack of peace, a lack of love, a lack of kindness, lack of understanding, lack of unity, a rejection. Stand confidently in how you're different. How are you different? Be different with love. Love yourself for you're different, and do what makes you feel good. And in doing that, you're expanding that energy out into the world and affecting the world with your love, with the antidote to what you've experienced through your other lifetimes, what your soul has experienced. Ishakataka tokoko. Ishatakakata titakakato tata itakataka titakatoko totoko tata itakatatakakoko. So this is down more at the, day-to-day level now. So this one is associated with the bringing the peace in, being the peace ambassador. It's the 10 of Wands. This is the Intuit Tarot. There are links below if you would like one of these decks yourself. Heavy load. So this is acknowledging that you've had a heavy load, counteracting all this oppression and rejection and differences. It may have brought you to the brink of collapse. You may have worked really hard to be responsible and take care of your responsibilities, way beyond what you felt was your limit. You might be overwhelmed and overloaded and done, but you're almost there. And this is, I feel, very related to the base chakra. As Molly McCord spoke about, the Chiron and Aries is really working at that base level, survival level, but at the depth, and like the base of the pyramid. And once you've healed that base of the pyramid, everything else can be built on top of it. So you're really working at the core of the issue, and you're bringing that peace into that. Everything you've been going through has been for a reason, and it's been to heal that wound at the very base level. So then we have the 3 of Coins, doing it together. So this is realizing you're not alone. As you focus your light and you start bringing that healing into those situations you're experiencing in the world, you realize you're not alone. You can work with others. You can rely on others. You can work together. And it's about co-creating, co-managing, listening to others, understanding them, not just being understood yourself. And then the next one that's associated with the bringing in your uniqueness, honouring your uniqueness, honouring your differences, is the 7 of Wands, worth fighting for. Make a stand, face it head on. It's my life. Don't back down. Haters are going to hate, and liberty. So it's like, once you are standing strong in your uniqueness, it doesn't hurt so much if someone doesn't appreciate you. Because if you've healed this wound that is about being rejected, and it's a very valid wound, because being rejected in other lifetimes often meant death or torture or separation from loved ones. In this case, if we're healing this, if we're confidently being different, we're bringing the love with us, we're changing the world, we're standing in our power, we're not as concerned or upset by how others receive that. We're less affected by how others receive that, because we are bringing it through powerfully. And this is not to say that we weren't in other experiences or other lifetimes. It's just a difference between being wounded and being healed, as to the amount of light and love that can come through, and how that can transform the way you are received by people. The earth has ascended a lot. Things are different now. it's much safer environment to bring your light through into. Okay, just feeling that those codes come in, move through the energy field, move through the collective energies as well, creating unity. I can see nodes and points, light points being activated in multiple energy fields and group energy fields. I can see it moving through all space and time. I can see it being received into the collective consciousness. Okay, everybody, so do give yourself the time and space to receive those codes. It is a healing, it is an activation, so you're likely to want to drink a lot of water, being told bathe as well, like especially bathe in salts, Himalayan salts, Epsom salts. And breathe it through, let go of any energies, limitations, fears, blockages that are still held in your energy field. Any old cords connecting you to past situations. I'm seeing it permeating through space and time. I'm seeing golden threads moving through, reorganizing those other experiences. Ishatako. And grounding you through your midline into the new earth grids, in the here and now, into the higher consciousness, the new earth. Blessings, everybody.